Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Portland Timbers career mode. Like I did say in the last episode, we are in the transfer window officially. So we're going to start off this episode straight into it. We're going in for a striker. And our first striker we're going to be going after is Eduardo Vargas, who is a player that was originally kind of looking really good of a deal, like it was going to go through, but ended up falling out, I believe. I haven't really heard anything of this deal recently, so it kind of has teetered out a little bit, but we are going to go ahead and try and put in an offer to bring in Vargas. I have a few different players we're going to be going after this episode. Ezekiel Ponce is a player that originally was linked with Portland as well. Supposedly a really close deal, a player that was actually on loan from Roma at AEK Athens, but that deal also kind of teetered out a little bit as well. I'm going to see if I can get this down to 9. We do have 40 million to spend, so if we bring in 2 strikers, I think that'll put us in a good spot. So we have Ponce, Vargas, and then also Quinones. Quinones is a player that I've signed for Atlanta in the past, a player that I do actually pretty do much enjoy. I don't know what I just said. I know that wasn't English, but it's a player that I do enjoy playing with, I think is what I was trying to get at there. But I'm going to try one more offer for 9.6. If they say 10.1, cool. So 9.6 for Vargas is going to go through. We'll be able to do that deal. Brian Fernandez is a player that looks like is most likely to be coming to Portland. It's the deal that people are still talking about in the month of April. So it's most likely the chances that this deal is going to go through. Unfortunately, this player only has 6 months left on his contract. So Brian Fernandez, I actually cannot sign this season. I can try to sign him on a contract expiry, but obviously that's not going to help us this season. And we're trying to keep these to one season series, so we'll see. I may come back for Fernandez depending on what ends up happening there. I wish FIFA would make it so you could sign players within 6 months again, but whatever. It is what it is. Ezekiel Ponce, like I said, I do want to go after. He's a 74 rated player at striker, has decent speed, only 77 acceleration, but that's not too bad. His finishing is 75, so it's still better than current players on our team. Potentially, we could go after a swap, but I think I'm just going to go after a transfer offer. He's another player listed at about 8 million, so we'll try for 7. That might be offensive. We'll see. They're looking for 12 plus, or 13 really, plus a sell-on clause. I'm going to try to bring that back down to 8.2 with that same sell-on clause. 13, so they're actually going up. Ponce is actually probably one of the players I'm least interested in. Edit sell-on clause. Let's just try to throw it up to 13. Get a little reckless. Though they're going to have to think about the deal. That's okay, though. And then Quinones. He's probably going to be the cheapest option out of them and potentially still ends up being a backup. He's about 71 rated at the start of career modes. He's probably about 73 rated now, I would imagine. My only thing is that I think I would like to throw like Milano into this deal potentially, if I could. They're looking for a fullback, goalkeeper, or midfielder. I don't really know if I have that. That I'm willing to give away at least. Not really. That's okay. So offer transfer fee, let's go in for about 4 million. They're probably looking closer to like 5 or 6. Yeah. So let's see if we can get about 5.2. 5.2, 10% sell-on clause. They want 5.4. I'm cool with that. 5.4, 10% sell-on clause for a 71 rated player. Again, he'll probably be a backup option for us, but I do want to go ahead and bring him in. Contract-wise, I'm not too sure how much I'm going to have to spend on him. He makes about 25k euros. So let's see. Hopefully they just tell me what they want. That's always nice. See if I can get him on rotation. He might want important. That's cool. Let's go ahead and give him important. Contract length. I'm going to try for 5. He's probably going to say 3. I'm going to say 4. He's cool with 5. Nice. Release clause. Accept. Like to discuss salary. Let's see if we can get him on about 20 with a... I'm going to give him a decent amount of money here. I hate offering first because you can offend a player so easily in this game. And ended up not having the deal go through. So now, again, we're looking at either Ponce or Vargas. Ponce has a better potential, but obviously Vargas would help us sooner. Currently, Vargas has 76 finishing, 84 acceleration, 76 sprint speed, whereas Ponce has 77 acceleration and 75 sprint speed. So he's a little bit less quality in Ponce. And again, we obviously did bring in another striker already. So Vargas is going to have more of an instant impact versus Ponce. But we'll see. We'll see who we end up bringing in there. And then Donati is a player that I know they were looking at pretty heavily, but mine was okay with selling it. But Donati wanted to go to a player or a team in Europe, but he hasn't really gotten an offer yet. So it's potentially a player that I could bring in for mines. And then Bakuna was just a player that I saw. He's a good utility player. I could potentially bring him in. He'd probably cost me a decent amount of money, though. Other than that, that's really all I want to bring in currently. Hello? Oh my god, that shot. I mean, that was a cross, obviously.
He could cross it from here. And there's the cutback.
Hey, don't. Chara? Ooh, what a goal from Diego Chara. We go 1-0 up. That was a disaster of a start to that play, but we end up grabbing the goal. 1-0 up. Diego Chara, I think that's only his second or third goal of the season. He scores when he needs to, though, so that's totally fine by me. He's starting to score like Nagby, which makes me feel very happy inside. Wishing on me. Oh, no, that's a header. Ooh, what a goal. You would have liked to see Jeff save that, not going to lie. Still kind of thinking about replacing Jeff Antonella in goal. Still don't really know who I would replace him with. Ref? Do I have handballs turned on? I have handballs turned on? Oh, you know what? I think I have handballs turned on only for penalties. I didn't even think about that. It's been so long since it's been called, I had no idea. I'm totally fine with that, though. Because that means the handball thing's honestly working pretty well, at least for PKs. I'll check the setting after this game. But I think... Hey, I'll take it. That's a PK. Diego Valeri on 13 goals this season. Vargas? Oh, he squared it with his left foot. We do get the win, though. 2-1. Absolute last second of a goal there, but we will take it. Diego Valeri puts the penalty away. We had 13 shots that game and only scored 2 times. I did check on a couple things. I did not check on the handball thing. I'll check that before the next episode. We'll see. I mean, obviously it's turned on, but I think it is only on for PKs. Our manager rating tanked because we allowed our salary growth over 20% because we brought in Vargas and Quinones. And then also because we're not signing youth players. But it's only a 1-season thing, so I'm not too worried about it. The only other thing that I should let you guys know is that I did send out a scout for Horvath. And then also Diego Valeri is leaving at the end of the season. Again, it's only a 1-season career mode, hopefully. Because obviously this is a challenge. If it ends up being that we don't win the league this season, we're just going to have to do it without Valeri. Sugar. Cross that in. Obobasi? Yes, let's go, baby. Was that a Obobasi or Quinones? I think it's a Obobasi. Grabs himself the goal. Let's go, baby. Fighting for his job, proving he is still the best striker in the team. Grabs himself a beautiful header. Quinones came a little too far close, but honestly, it spread the defense perfectly. And we go 1-0 up against LAFC, which is absolutely huge. I think LAFC is still out of the playoff race currently, which is absolutely crazy. But they've had a tough go of it this season for sure. Diego Chara running down. I may take the foul, not going to lie. Let's go, baby. End of the game. We beat LAFC 1-0. that is, I believe, the end of the episode, right? I don't even remember how many games I've played this episode. I've recorded so much. But that is the end of the game. Let's see. Morera gets man of the match. We only had 4 shots, 2 on target. They only had 2, 0 on target. 0% shot accuracy for them. 85% pass accuracy for us. Decent game, not going to lie. We proved a lot of grit in that game. Abobasi grabbed himself a goal, which is always great. And a 1-0 against LAFC is nothing to fret about. So, we are still 7 points behind LA Galaxy. And I believe Seattle Sounders, who just beat Atlanta United 2-0. Seattle has 39 points, so they're 9 points ahead of us. We have a game in hand on them, or they have a game in hand on us, rather. No, we have a game in hand. Sorry, Jesus, my brain's not working. 2 games in hand on LA Galaxy, 3 on Sporting KC, and 2 on Minnesota United. So honestly, even though we are 9 points back, the next 3 games, whenever we fully catch up with everybody else, is going to be massive. And it looks like we're pretty safe for playoffs. San Jose and LAFC on 22 points. We are pulling away from the playoff race, so it could be that LAFC doesn't even make playoffs, which is absolutely wild. But that's going to be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Peace.